Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday on NBA 2026 playoff day 5. Well, yesterday there were only played two games in the day, one per conference. When in the first game, in the Eastern Conference game 2, the Detroit Pistons defeated the Orlando Magic 98 to 83, and the Detroit Pistons tied the series 1-1. Well, remember that before this game, the Magic had this surprise and defeated the Pistons in the game 1, so and the Orlando Magic stole the home advantage. So this was a must victory for the Pistons to try to avoid 2-0 in the series, where this game was close, very close in the first call, where the game was tied 46 to 46, and I expected that this game was going to be defined in the last minutes of the game. But what happened in the third quarter? In the third quarter is when the Pistons create that gap and won this game easily, because they won the quarter by 38 by 16. They took the lead of the game by more than 10 point difference in the first minutes of the game. They were leading by 16 point difference in the third quarter, and that was enough to win the game, because after that the Detroit Pistons were leading the game by more than 10 point difference, and in the end they won the game 98 by 83. But with this victory, the Pistons won its first game of the series. They tied 1-1, and now the series will travel to Orlando for the game 3 and 4. So it's going to be an interesting series. But in the end, I think that the Pistons are better team than the Magic, but they will need to show in the next game. And the best player for the Pistons, the best was Kate Cunningham, the star in this team, where he scored 27 points with 6 rebounds and 11 assists, a double-double. And the second best was Tobias Harris with 16 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. It was a double-double. And in the second game of the day, in the Western Conference game 2, the Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Phoenix Suns 120 to 107. Remember that the last Sunday, the Thunder didn't have any problem and defeated the Suns by more than 20 point difference. So they were in the game 1-0. So the Phoenix Suns needed to win this game to avoid to fall 2-0 and try to steal the home advantage, where they couldn't do that because the Thunder were the best team. Even that, I think that the in the first half the game was very close, where the especially in the first quarter, where the Thunder were always only leaded by 1 point difference. But in the second quarter is when the Thunder improved its basketball level, where they won that quarter by 7 point difference, and they increased the lead to a 8 point difference, where in the halftime the Phoenix Suns were leading the game. No, the Thunder were leading the game 65 by 57 point difference. And in the still, the Thunders were playing a very good basketball level, and I thought that they still have the opportunity to win this game. But in the third quarter is when the Thunder created that big difference, where they won that quarter by 15 point difference. They increased the lead to a 22 point difference, and it was very difficult and impossible for the Suns to reach the Thunder. Even that the Thunder relaxes a lot in the fourth quarter, and this makes that the Suns reduce the gap. But in the end, the Thunder won the game 120 to 107. With this victory, the Thunder took a 2-0 lead in the series, and now the series will travel to Phoenix, Arizona, where the Suns will need to win minimum one game to avoid the elimination. But it looks very difficult about the Thunder. The best player were Shai Gilgeous Alexander with 37.5 rebounds and 9 assists, and the second best were Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, each one with 19 points. But the only bad news is that the Jalen Williams got injured in the first half, so let's see if he's gonna to return, but it looks very difficult. So what's next? Today it will be played 3 games, 2 games in the Eastern Conference and 1 game in the Western Conference. today we'll start the game 3 in all the series, where in the Eastern Conference game 3 the Atlanta Hawks are going to receive the New York Knicks. This game is going to be played at 19 o'clock Eastern Time in the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Remember that this series tied 1-1, where the Knicks won the first game and the Hawks won the second game. This is going to be an interesting game. I think, in my opinion, that the team that wins this game is going to win the series. But I think that this series is going to be defined in 6 or 7 games. I think that the Knicks are going to recover. They are going to make the right adjustment, and the Knicks are going to win this game by more than 2-point difference, and they will take a lead in the series. In the second game in the Easter, the Toronto Raptors are going to receive the Cleveland Cavaliers. This game is going to be played at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Canada, 20 o'clock Eastern Time. Remember that the Cavs are leading the series 2-0, where they won the both game in Cleveland. The Raptors need to win this game to avoid to fall at 3-0 in the series, where I think that the Raptors are going to improve a lot. I think that the Raptors are going to win this game because they will play home. I think that the Raptors are going to win this game by more than 3-point difference, and they will win its first game of the series. And in the last game of the day, this game is going to be in the Western Conference. The Minnesota Timberwolves are going to receive the Denver Nuggets. This game is going to be played in the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The game is going to be played 21:30 Eastern Time. Remember that this series tied 1-1, where the Nuggets won the first game and the Timberwolves won the second game. So this is a very important game because, like, in my opinion, like the Hawks Knicks game, I think that the winner of this game, the game 3, is going to win the series. I think that the Timberwolves had the advantage because they will play home, but I think that the Nuggets are going to make the right adjustment, and the Nuggets are going to win this game by more than 1 point difference, and they will take the lead in the series. So I hope you like this video, and any comment or suggestion you can write me in a social media platform. So see you next video. Jura.